Welcome, I'm your host Locum23, and you're joining me for All of the Wrong Reasons, Chapter 16. Several days later, you and Justin are sitting on his balcony enjoying the Manhattan skyline. You're sitting in front of him, with your head pressed against his chest. Honey, do you love me? More than anything in this world. Going against his parents' wishes and choosing you over their wishes is weighing on him. If we weren't together, do you think you'd be married by now? I don't know. When my grandfather told my father to marry, he sort of just said, it's time to get to know your bride. Court her, woo her, you know. My parents weren't just thrown together. I think even if they hadn't fallen in love, they would have at least been friends when they got married. They had a year to court, but ended up getting married within 6 months. Wow, 6 months seems a bit fast. My dad couldn't wait. He proposed to my mom after 6 months. She said yes. It was just formality because in the end, they were already arranged to be married. And so they got married, and here I am, being made to suffer the same fate. So, you get 1 year to make her fall in love with you? Yes, or at least become her friend, so the arrangement isn't horrible. She will fall in love with you. Why do you say that? Because you're Justin Adams, a walking dream. But Justin Adams would never fall in love with her. His heart is already claimed by someone else, and I want you to remember that, Adrian. I want nobody but you. He claims your lips with his and shows you just how much love he has for you with his kiss. Hey, I'm gonna grab something to drink. Can I get you anything? I'm good, thanks. Make your way to the kitchen and realize that for the last week, it's almost as if you live here. You rarely go back to your own apartment anymore. When you return to the balcony, you realize that Justin is on the phone, and he seems upset. Do I want to eavesdrop? It's none of my business. Trust that Justin will tell you what's wrong when you get out there, and you don't need to listen in. I wish he didn't have to go through this because of me. Your head back to the fridge and get him a beer. He's probably going to need it. When you get back to the balcony, you hear one last parting line. Fine, I'll move out over the weekend. Justin hangs up his phone, takes a deep breath, and pounds his fist on the railing in front of him. You feel his pain and it hurts. That didn't sound good. You set the drinks down on the table and wrap your arms around his waist, trying to suffuse him with all the love you have for him. Well, my parents have officially disowned me. This isn't how it's supposed to be. You can fix this. God, this isn't how I wanted this to go. I finally found the love of my life, but watching his misery is too much to bear. My heart is breaking for him. The only way to fix this is if I leave you for some brat I don't even know, and that's not an option for me. Justin, it's your family. Unlike mine, yours is warm and loving. They're important to you. And on the other hand, Adrian, it's you, my life. He punctuates that statement with a brief kiss. It feels like a kiss filled with regret. Are you sure you're making the right choice? I think I am. You know why? Because my father asked me to move out of the house, and all I can think about is making love to you right now. I don't know if smooth, clever, or looking for a distraction. He picks you up and carries you to his bedroom, where he makes tender, passionate love to you. As you are falling asleep, he pulls you closer. I love you, Adrian. The next afternoon at your favorite cafe, you've just told your friends what happened last night. That did not happen! Is he okay? He acts like he's okay. I think he doesn't want me to feel guilty about it, but I know it's painful for him. He loves you. Everything will be alright. I know, but I feel like I am being selfish, but at the same time, this is called love, and sometimes you give things up for those you love. What if he chooses his family? He loves his family so much. I know he loves me, but what if the fissure weighs too heavily on him? That's crazy. He is so in love with you, he's giving up everything for that love. Exactly. He's giving up everything. What if in a few months, after his relationship with his family is destroyed, he realizes that we don't belong together? Adrian, He's put up with so much just to stay with you. Do you really believe, after all this, that he's just going to change his mind? That is exactly what I'm afraid of, Jan. Ugh, I thought arranged marriages were a thing of the past. It's a rich people thing. Oh, God, it is. That's why the rich get richer, sweetie. Justin's parents just want to secure the family's wealth and gain more through this merger. You know, I wonder how this girl feels about this, all this. Is she having the same doubts? She wouldn't if she's seen him. It'd be crazy not to immediately fall in love with him. That is true. I said as much to Justin. Damn it. I thought when I broke it off with Troy that things were going to settle down. It'd be easy. I didn't realize that the bigger bomb was just waiting to go off. The next few days are rough. Justin is putting on a brave face, but you know he's devastated. You know what you have to do when you find him on the balcony, silent tears streaming down his face. Baby, what's wrong? My mother's in the hospital. Oh, your family pulls that shit too? Oh, I thought it was just mine. What? What happened? Is she okay? Yesterday she was in a car accident. Apparently she fell into a depression when my father asked me to move out of the house. She's been drinking. She isn't tough like you, Adrian. She grew up in a sheltered as a rich girl who didn't have any adversity in her life. This is probably the only time since my grandfather died that she's felt this kind of loss. Do I tell Justin to go home, or do I ask him to stay? Okay, no, seriously. My family... No, I thought it was going to be something else. I didn't know she'd actually get in an accident. That sucks. I'm dying of cancer. Okay, that's literally the family I have, okay? Or had. Thankfully, most of the really craptastic ones are dead. Like, literally, when you fake having cancer, you're a piece of crap. That's all I'm gonna say. Congratulations, you found a morbidly shitty part of my life. This one's tough. Tell him to go. I mean, he needs to be with his mom. Even though this is splitting them apart, like, he needs to be by his mom for this moment, you know, of her dealing with shit. She needs to grow thicker skin, but tell him to go. Justin, it's time for you to go home. Go home and fix things with your family. You aren't sure where the courage to tell him this is coming from. You want to be selfish. You want to keep him to yourself. Adrian, no. I'm not going to leave you. This is breaking your heart, and you gently caress his cheek. You have to go home and fix this. Your parents have loved you and taken care of you all of your life. You can't just destroy your relationship for a girl you just met. If you're making... No, you know, I didn't expect this to go that goddamn far. Shut up. If they're making you marry some other girl, then make them understand why you don't want to. Why you can't. But don't just walk out on them. Even if they're asking me to give up my own happiness, my own life. Even if it kills you a little inside, you have to be unselfish in this one. They are your family. They love you. I would give anything to have what you have with your parents. No, I wouldn't. If I go back to them, they may not let me come back to you. She's your mother. Do you really want to risk not knowing if she's going to be okay? I love you, Adrian. You know that I'll fight for you until the end, right? I love you too, Justin, but maybe you shouldn't. I did not expect that line to go that way. What? You're not even going to fight for us? Oh, honey, I have, but I love you too much to do this to you. Maybe this is fate telling us that I'm not the right girl for you. I don't believe in fate, Adrian. But I do. And I think fighting it will only make us hurt the people around us. I can't be that person. I don't think you can be either. I'm going to ask you a question, and I need you to answer me honestly. Nothing more than a yes or no. Of course. Adrian Miller, I love you so much with all of my heart, and I want to spend an eternity with you. And I want you to be the mother of all my children. Damn, you lay it on thick, don't you? Will you marry me? You blink. If this were a perfect world, if you didn't have the axe hanging over you, this would be the most amazing moment of your life. You know, I just got done playing Prince with benefits, you. Literally and figuratively, you. Okay? The blurped out part, it's me controlling that. Oh my god. After playing that and then this. Do you writers all get together and you think, how can we screw over the readers as much as humanly possible? Yeah, let's put in this really sick, twisted decision to marry someone that you undyingly want to love. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go, nope, and then end it. You, or it's triggering me right now. Compose yourself. I can't. I don't want you to lose your family. Yes, oh God, yes, if only I could. Oh, I would make you the happiest man on the planet. They grasp his hand and give him a sad smile. I wish I could. That's not a yes or no, Adrian. Just an Adams. Your future has already been written, and you can't escape that destiny. I'm about to close this book. You, man, am I getting triggered. You have to embrace it and make the best of it. That is the best answer I can give, and you have to know that I love you more than I can possibly ever express. Justin sweeps you up and carries you to the bedroom. Your lovemaking feels desperate, as if this will be the last time. In the wee hours of the morning, you slide out of Justin's arms and go into his living room, where you find some paper and a pen. It's time to make things right. You quietly say the words as you write, hoping he doesn't hear you. If the world were just, I would be waking up in your arms right now and getting ready to tell my friends that I am engaged to the most wonderful man alive. Then I would buy out every bridal magazine at the newsstand and spend days planning every little detail. I would be so proud and so happy. But we're not in the ideal world. We're in this crazy, unfair, parallel universe. And in this world, the first thing I did when I woke up was stare at your handsome face so I could memorize every detail. I savored your scent and wished I could drown in you forever. I love you very much, Justin. So much that writing this makes me ache with sadness, but it's because I love you that I have to let you go. If, by some miracle, you find your way back to me, then I promise you, I will hold on to you and never let you go again. I want you to know that I will be okay. I don't want you to worry about me. I want you to focus on yourself and your family. You taught me to love myself and to be strong, just by your example. If your destiny is to be with someone else, I hope that you are so happy with her that is all I want for you. Happiness and love. I love you always. Know that you will always be in my heart, and I will never forget you. You sign the letter and try and wipe away the tears dropping that have fallen onto the paper. When you leave the sanctuary you've created with love of your life. You wander the city streets for the next few hours, until you find yourself at Jan's doorstep. He takes a look at you and pulls you into a hug. What have you done? I just made the dumbest mistake of my life. I made the best decision for him. Insert Spock. Jim, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. Best decision for him. I couldn't let this tear him apart anymore. His mother fell into a depression and had an accident. He wasn't going to leave me on his own, so I broke up with Justin to make that easier for him. He's been so miserable, Jan. Are you out of your mind? I cannot be the one that ruins his perfect family. What if his mother had died? Do you honestly believe he's going to be happy without you? I have to believe it. if we're truly meant to be together, he will find his way back to me. Oh, fuck that goddamn montage. I hate that. I really hate that. I used to think that when I was young and naive. That after several times. No, 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 don't give me that. Your phone buzzes and it's a text from Justin. I will use this chance you gave me to convince my parents that they have to let me go. And when they do, be ready to answer my question for real. I love you. I don't know how I'm going to get through this, Jan. I'm here for you. So is Jill. It's going to work out right in the end. I know it will. Your phone rings and you just almost ignore it, but then you see that it's your mother. Oh, because, you know, it's like accepting a call from Satan right now. But yeah, sure, you're going to answer it, aren't you? I jinxed myself. I asked how this day could get any worse, and my mother calls. Hello? You owe your father and I an explanation, and yet we haven't heard from you in days. I'm sorry, Mom. I haven't been able to get away from work. Today is Saturday. Are you working today, too? Oh, it's Saturday. Yes, I suggest you pay us a visit. This woman, I can tell her this is unfair. I have to work today. Unfortunately, I have a deadline that I have to complete. Oh, then get yourself out of it. I want to see you today or tomorrow at the latest. I will not tolerate this willful behavior from you. Your daughter is beyond the age of 18, and you can go yourself. You express a snarl. Does she think you're still a child? You're a grown woman with your own life. I don't know if I can. I am happy to call your boss and arrange it for you, Adrian. I mean it. And that's when you call your boss first and go, "Hi, my mom's going to be calling you because she's a fucking idiot. Could you not answer the phone?" Fine. I'll be there as soon as I can. Do not take that tone with me. It's not my fault you turned into a moral hussy. You hang up the phone before you can tell your mother to stuff it where the sun doesn't shine. God, kill me now. Monster mom giving you a hard time. She wants me to come up there. Then you will. And Jill and I will come with you for support. Girl, you need it. I can't face them right now. I just broke up with Justin. It's like pouring lemonade on 1,000 cuts. You may as well get it over with sooner than later. Put it all behind you in one shot. Besides, the more heartaches your mother gives you, the more distracted you will be about your breakup with Justin. Jill agrees to come with you, and a few hours later, you are all in Boston. Your friends are checking into a hotel, and you're entering your parents' house. Mother of crap! Okay, alright. Here we go. Alright. Come on, let's get this over with. Oh, you're here. Where's the hotshot boyfriend? Did he dump you? Kim sure has some nerve. How should I respond? Ignore her words. I didn't know you were having a party. Why are all these people here? I didn't know you were invited. If only I hadn't been. You step around Kim to discover Troy and his parents in the living room with your family. Are you fucking serious right now? Oh, come on. The room falls silent as everyone inspects you. Troy's mother gives you a look that says she wishes you were an insect she could squish. Hello? Nobody says anything in return. Finally, your father comes over to give you a hug. Hi, Daddy. I missed you, sweetheart. I missed you, too. Why don't you freshen up from your flight? We can talk when you're done. You go upstairs in your bathroom and find all your things have been packed away in boxes. You go back downstairs to ask what is going on when you hear a conversation. Your mother is talking to Troy's mom about his new engagement to Kimberly. They're saying horrible things about you that bring tears to your eyes. Oh, it's you again. For the love of Christ. Well, I am so glad that Troy finally came to his senses and went after Kimberly. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking about going for Adrian. Well, I have always wanted Troy to end up with Kim. I knew Adrian would embarrass me eventually. I cannot believe that your daughter was cheating on my boy, Marina. I tried to raise her like Kim, but she really got a bad set of genes. She's always given me problems. I was afraid Adrian was going to be my daughter-in-law. I didn't want to say this to you before, but I was really worried. With Adrian, I worry about the grandchildren she would give you. Well, with Adrian, Where in the is her father? Really? Why did you all invite her if you're gonna put her down in every single way on both sides? Oh, sweet mother of Christ. This is when I would walk out the door and say, you know what? I would walk away, back turn, middle fingers up, and get in your car and leave. Like, at this point, you're going to be talking to a wall. Okay. Well, with Adrian, I would always worry if I was really looking at my grandchildren or someone else's. How can my own mother say such horrible things about me? I am not a slut. You are able to interrupt their conversation with arms snaked around your waist and wet lips pressed against the back of your neck. You elbow your attacker and whirl around. What in the hell are you doing? Are you fucking serious right now? I was hoping suddenly it'd be a surprise from Justin, but no. This guy literally is kissing her neck. Oh my god. Oh my god. I missed you so much, Adrian. I've missed you so much. He grabs your arms in a bruising grip and pulls you in for a kiss. You panic and start trying to push him and shove him away. What? Let me go. Get off of me. What are you two doing? You push away from Troy and slap him hard in the face. I said don't ever touch me again, asshole. What is going on in here? Adrian is trying to seduce Troy. I saw him pushing her away, but she was forcing him to kiss her. What? You look at the others and see that they believe Kim's lies. You are suddenly filled in rage. You believe her. Why would she lie? What other explanation is there? That he was forcing himself on me and that my arms are probably already bruised because he wouldn't let me go? Oh, come on, Adrian. We all know you're always going to be easy. What's going on now? Your boyfriend leave you, so you decided to steal mine now? I so want to unleash fury right now, but I used all my diamonds. I've had enough of her crap. Oh, Lord. That's when you beat everyone's ass. You ever see that meme? Their meme? I call them memes, but piss off. Where the guy goes in the backyard, they're all having a big picnic and everything, and he just goes up and he just starts slapping every single person. That is what I want to do right now. Pull her hair. All these years of being patient with your sister, tolerating her while she makes your life miserable. All the days of being of bottled up pain and anger just to explode in seconds. You do things you've always dreamed of doing and grab a hunk of Kimberly's beautiful blonde hair and yank as hard as you can. Mom! Wow, my sister is a wimp. I never did anything to you. You kept lying about me. Why don't you tell everybody how I found out about you and Troy at the beach? Tell them about how you've been my boyfriend behind my back all this time. Adrian, how dare you? Kimberly is a virgin. Virgin my ass. You release Kim and push her at Troy. And you, Troy, you were cheating on me. I found you having sex with my own sister during the weekend getaway you planned for us. And when I broke up with you, you got drunk and beat me up. Did you tell them that? Did any of you know that Troy had a bad temper with women? Honestly, I was terrified that he was going to kill me. My busted lip took nearly 2 weeks to heal. Son, is this true? Troy doesn't say anything. He just looks at the ground and nods. His vindication doesn't make you feel any better, though. You're filled with anger and rage. I think I'm going to be sick. Well, he nodded, so it's confirmed. What were you thinking, forcing me to hug you just now? I pushed you away, and you told me, and told you to let me go. You were forcing me. What do you want from me? a chance to make things right between us. It's always been you I want. I made a mistake. He takes a deep breath and turns to Kim. I'm sorry, Kim. I tried to fall in love with you, but I can't. I still love your sister. Are you happy now, Adrian? No, no. I would honestly like a canister of gasoline and a lighter. I would... She looked surprised, and she expected Troy to take her side. You are so angry that you don't hear the doorbell ring, and you don't know that anyone or anything is different until you hear your mother screaming. It's her! Take her! Are you fucking serious right now? Oh, sweet mother of God. Mom. 2 police officers are escorting your mother into the house. She assaulted my daughter, and I want to press charges. We are going to file a case against her and make sure she stays in jail where she belongs. Marina, no! You stare at your mother in horror and try to remember a time when she loved you. When she held you close as a child. There must have been a time. How can you be the woman who held me close and sang to me to sleep? I don't even recognize you anymore. Marina, she is still your daughter. I don't have a violent daughter. She's crazy. And if they won't keep her in jail, maybe a mental institution will help. Tears slip down your cheeks as handcuffs are placed around your wrists. Binding them behind your back, you cannot believe your own mother would have you arrested. I could understand this more than anyone else, and here's why. I'm actually going to share this with you folks. So please stay if you wish to hear this. I grew up in a home that was far worse than this. I grew up in a home where there wasn't my father at all. My mother had left me with my 2 grandparents who were extremely abusive in every single way possible. When I was 14 years old, my grandmother, who was sitting in the chair, was being beaten by my grandfather. Finally, instead of being a pothole for most of my childhood and teenage life, I went up to him, and for the first time ever, I had hit him back. And I didn't know how strong I was. I completely underestimated myself all those years, and finally I hit him when I was 14. I broke his glasses, I cut under his eye open, and he went and called the police. Now keep in mind, he had been punching my grandmother in the face. The police came, he told his story, I told mine, and they looked at her, and the police officer said, is this true, ma'am? Because here in America, we have, at least in the state I live in, we have where if you defended someone, the person that, they can cry foul all they want, but if that person did, in fact, attack another person and you defended them, you don't go to jail. The person they attacked don't go to jail. They go to jail. Well, my grandmother, for the longest time I had ever thought of, I mean, it seemed like eternity, sat there. And the police officer saw her face. He could clearly see her face. And, unfortunately, my grandmother, like I said, told the police officer that it was false. So, unfortunately, I was put in juvie for a few days. They dropped charges shortly thereafter. But, that's a very long story that, basically, this is actually the first I've ever come out about it. There's a lot of incidents. Like I said, I grew up in a very abusive household, and that's actually the first time that I've actually come out and told, besides 2 people in my whole entire life, some of the events such as that had happened in my life. So, when it comes to a situation like this, having a woman like that, it's, my blood boils. Having a father like that, I mean, at least he kind of was like, you know, hey, she's your daughter, what the hell are you doing? I wish I would have had that as a kid, but unfortunately I didn't. So, with that being said, I thought I'd share that with all of you. I hope y'all did enjoy the video, besides the shit-tastic just chain of events. If you did, let me know. in the comment section below what you think or whatnot. Also, feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. Head down the description below. We do have a Discord server, as well as links to my social media, and some links to support me and my content. And for me, it's kind of uncomfortable to talk about something like that that's deeply personal. So I do apologize if I bored you at all, but I just had to get it out. It just, like I said, it blood boils, and I can certainly understand some of these writers. You wonder if they had gone through some of the things you had gone through. So, yeah. Anyway, until next time, stay well, stay awesome, and thanks for watching. Peace.